Alrighty. What's goody, everybody, man? Yo, on this unlikely Wednesday. Yeah, man, on this unlikely Wednesday, you guys see the thumbnail, you guys see the title. Y'all already know what's up, man. Y'all already know. It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. We back at it for another watch along, man. And not only we watch along, I got my bro from Commission Talks. We in the building. We gonna be chatting some good old wrestling, man. As you already we do each and every week, man. If you're new to the show and if you haven't done so already, definitely make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Reviews, highlights. We're gonna be talking all things wrestling, during the commercial break and everything, man. So, yo, I'm not alone. I'm gonna bring on my guy Warren Marlowe, host of Buzzing with Marlowe. Marlowe.
Whoa.
Warren, what's going on?
There's 3 letters. Now we're about to watch. What is going on?
I know, right? What is going on?
AEW? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
Everybody says we're
What
going WWE. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to give him benefit of the doubt today. Let's see what happens.
How your Wednesday been going?
Good, bro. How about yourself?
Man, it's going. It's been going. It's been going, man. You know, running wild with a little 2-year-old.
Oh, man, we're getting ready for a big move right now, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You did
We're
tell me about
to be
the
moving.
move. Yeah.
Always fun. But,
Yeah,
guys, it's Commission Talks. We're doing something special. We ain't done a watch along on Commission Talks. I don't think ever.
Nah.
I don't know if we've ever done one, have we?
Nah, we ain't never done a watch along on Commission Talk.
We've thought about it. We've talked about numerous ones, but we never did one. So
yeah,
we're doing one now.
Yeah, we're doing one now, man. Hey, appreciate everybody definitely tapping in.
How you feel about this, man? How you feel about it?
You know what? You mentioned it last week and stuff, and I was like, yo, man, I got commissioned this week, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute. One did say something about AEW, and then I seen a couple of stuff online and stuff about Beach Break, and I was like, oh shit, you know what? Maybe we could do that. You know, like I don't know.
The first AEW thing I've watched in a while.
For real?
Right now, so it's been. I've only been able to keep up with certain.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too.
Yeah. Half of the time, sometimes it be on though. The last one I did was was Winter is Coming, and that was alright though. But you know, like I said, every week it's on, man, and some stuff, you know, they do it, and I'd be really, you know, maybe in tune to other stuff. I'd be like Hangman Adam Page though. Right now, you know, I feel like my guy right there should be world heavyweight champion or something. You know, and the most overrated guy in AEW, Will Ospreay. Huh?
So you on Will Ospreay?
No. I'm just saying he's really overrated in my opinion.
I mean, he's a great talent, but my biggest thing is with him is, bro, he's not a character. And it's like, when you look at T-shirt standpoint, like what logo really would symbolize Ospreay? At least Ricochet had a logo out of all things. But I mean, Will Ospreay is a great talent. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, he might be in his own class or something like that, but when it comes to a character build and stuff like that, that's where he lacks. And I know he's been on numerous news cast, whatever you want to call him. He's been on numerous ones, pretty much trashing WWE. So I don't know. TK is probably cheering him on the side, be like, "Yeah, get him."
Yeah, I've been seeing a couple of those or hearing a couple of those interviews where he talks about how AEW is better than WWE, blah 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 blah. I think for real, it's just basically like, look here, I work here. The same thing I feel like Swerve Strickland does.
Yeah.
You know, like, look here, I work here. I get paid a whole lot of money to work here, and I'm basically gonna, you know, take off from my company. You know, that's how I look at it.
I mean, you want to put your company over.
Yeah.
You want to get. I mean, I think the reason now is, especially when it comes to social media too, is when they do take a shot at WWE, it's going to be trending. When they take
Yeah.
when Triple H says something about the IWC, which, oh my gosh, thank you, Triple H, thank you. I know one of our friends won't like what I'm saying on this, but IWC, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
What happened? What happened with the IWC? What happened with that?
They just negative, bro.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I love Brian. He want to call himself in that IWC. My biggest problem is with all these guys that want to call themselves in IWC. Just watch the product. That's all I ask. Just watch the product. Don't look at the ins and outs like you're an ESPN news anchor. Just watch the product. That's it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. That's all you can do. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. But I think everybody got, look at yeah, like I don't even know what to say. Look, I just enjoy wrestling. I stay away from a lot of stuff, even though I was hearing about Jeff Cobb when Jeff Cobb made his debut.
I saw your reaction. I like that. That was good.
Yeah. A lot of people was like, "Yo, my man coming." I was like, I just brushed it off. And when I saw him, I was like, oh, my man came through.
Especially came around with Jacob Fatu, because obviously Jacob Fatu and him have history. So it's like, that was really cool. And it was actually shocking to see how many WWE fans really do between Jon Moxley and Samoa Joe. I would pick Samoa Joe or anybody over Jon Moxley.
Oh, word. Yeah.
I mean, not so negative, but
what's going on, my guy? You said who you got? You said Samoa Joe?
I'm going for anybody over Moxley.
Anybody over Moxley?
They put a Hornswoggle in there. I'm going for a Hornswoggle.
Hey, look, I think I'm right with you though. Not just to side along with you, but Moxley, I haven't seen the AEW World Championship since last year. So I mean, like, when are we gonna see the title again? Like, it's been in the briefcase forever. So I don't know. I think Jon Moxley is definitely probably gonna win with some shenanigans.
Is it the pay-per-view match or is it just a regular TV show?
What, between John and Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe, yeah.
Well, it's tonight's main event in the steel cage for the World Championship.
Got my hopes up for nothing. Dang it.
Yeah.
When did Moxley turn into an Undertaker?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up, but Jon Moxley cool though. It's just the fact that, man, like, we ain't seen the title. I thought maybe that story was gonna like pay off or something.
At least Cena showing the title.
Yeah, at least Cena is. Cena showing a whole lot lately though, especially after Saturday. I didn't even notice it too. It seemed like he was really emotional though.
He's doing some stuff. I like that.
Yeah. John Cena seemed real. Mom's like, damn, Cena, right, man. Thank you, Cena. Thank you, Cena. I'm like, all right, okay. I got every match correct. On Backlash, except
the only match I got wrong was
Becky and Lyra.
The one match that I lost is the match that you ragged me for, and I knew it was coming. I just thought someone was going to help him. But I will say this. I loved how they made Pat McAfee look strong in that match.
Most definitely.
What? That man took some shots from them.
Great individual wrestlers, but my guys are not just a team that's caliber, they're family, and that gives them the advantage in a tag situation.
We all set. Yeah, man, they made Pat look strong. I didn't understand why Becky lost, man.
Cole in it. That was the funny part. That was a funny spot where Michael Cole held Gunther's leg.
Yeah. I knew that was coming. I was like, yo, he's about to get involved in that too. Oh shit, I ain't even got you on the screen and shit.
The funniest thing I thought was funny though, every time Pat got offense on Gunther, Michael Cole was like in that cheerleading mode. But then when Gunther takes take back over and get the match. Oh, in the match already.
I said, Michael Cole, if you don't go, especially when you got to grab him, put him in the ring. I said, oh man, you should go sit down, Michael. You should go sit down.
That man said, no confidence.
I mean, I don't know. Just the way John Cena going,
I said
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he said, you know what? You guys thought I was retiring? Nah, your last real champion is still gonna be here. But hey, he may. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna retire to heel or face. Whatever it is, good.
Our truth is going to make the crowd hate him, and that's smart. I mean, the crowd was against him with Randy, so that was a damn good match. I'm not I was happy with it.
With that moonsault off the apron by Hangman. Hangman Page strings offensive, high-impact moves together like no one else. Very impressive.
Yeah, man. I don't know what they doing with Hangman Adam Page. It's a couple of it's another match they just flashed on the screen I want to see because I heard some
Hangman and is that Takeshita guy?
Takashita, you know what? Please, everybody don't hate it. You know, like I'm still learning names in AEW.
I do like him though. I do like him.
Takeshita. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, that's Josh Alexander.
Josh
Alexander on AEW?
Yeah. He debuted like a month ago or so, maybe. Yeah, I guess he said I'm done. I think he had a loser leave town match in a TNA or something. Because last time I seen, I think he was either messing with what was his Joe Hendry or somebody else though. No, but what I was about to say though, that the news I heard last Thursday, because Collision came on a Thursday last week. Zach Gowen though. Gowen, I know you remember Zach Gowen, man. Like back in 2003, him and his rivalry with the Big Show and Brock Lesnar, man. And the matchup, he what was it, a 2-on-1 handicap match? Yeah, Zach Gowen, the Big Show, and Stephanie. Yeah, that was his partner. Yeah, man, that was memorable. That was memorable right there. Yeah, but he's supposed to be taking on Ricochet though. I'm just not convinced they can withhold this. That's wild. That's wild.
So Hangman and Ospreay are tagging in this?
Yeah, look like Hangman and Ospreay is tagging in this. And they going 1-on-1 in the finals, I believe.
The heel or the face?
You see, he's with the Don Callis Club, so I guess the Don Callis he's a heel. Yeah, Will Ospreay and Hangman trying to work together in this match because they got a 1-on-1 single match for the Owen Hart tournament.
Oh, here we go, flippy dippy. I won't lie. Takeshita, whatever the hell his name is, I do like him. He reminds me of Liu Kang.
Reminds you of who?
The dude from Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, nah, that sounds about true. That sounds about right.
That should be the Liu Kang or the new Mortal Kombat. That was the only thing I didn't like about the new remake of Mortal Kombat. They made Liu Kang look weak.
Yeah.
They made Spike Boy, whatever the hell his name was.
All right. I want to check out a video real quick. I don't know how long this commercial break is though. We're gonna throw in some topics though while we watching AEW Dynamite. While we got this tag team match, Will Ospreay, Hangman Adam Page taking on Takeshita, and my guy. I can't even think of. We just said his name. Yeah. All right. I want to check out this video real quick, man. And I don't know if you've seen it on social media though, but it's kind of like John Cena's thing that he got going on right now. But let's check this out.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support you guys have shown me over the last 24 hours. I mean, it's been like a whirlwind on social media, but I'm kind of used to that at this point in my life. Just want to say thank you because I see the hashtag We want the dream, and I appreciate that because I want my job back. I have no shame in saying that. I didn't lose my job because I sucked, unlike some people. No, I lost my job because there's this thing called the IWC, and they like to report on fake news because wrestling is fake. It makes sense to me that people who watch something fake, who love fake chaos, will continue to pour into it. But I just want you to know it's really, really affected me. And since I have been affected, I only feel that it's right that I affect you back. It's called a cause and effect, you know? Because if Patrick Clark can't have pro wrestling, I don't think anybody should. You know, they're going so far as to compare me to Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit. They call me the most hated man in professional wrestling and loop me in with Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is a killer. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Because if you push hard enough, I'll kill pro wrestling for you. Velveteen Dream, that third eye, it wasn't just a gimmick. Patrick Clark has seen a lot, and I know a lot about people you love, people you're still watching on TV today. So the choice is yours, and you've already made it. I'm going to ruin pro wrestling for you. I'm going to make sure that I expose the business. And hopefully, none of us can have pro wrestling.
Yeah, man. Promo? Oh, shoot.
I did watch the video.
Oh, you did? You did see it?
Yeah. I was actually tagged in a couple times, and along with the Sabu tag. Yes, rest in peace, Sabu. There you go.
Rest in, yeah, definitely.
I got other stories on that one too. But the thing with Patrick, Velveteen Dream was a phenomenal time. If we really want to be real, if he would have went to the main roster, he'd been a heavyweight champion. Not that one at all. I said it numerous times. Velveteen Dream would have been. He'd been the guy, flat out.
Sure, what if?
Flat out. I think it is a promo, but also in a way reference he is. I mean, he's coming back out to try to get WWE. He's trying to get back into the business. That's the part where it's kind of hard to say because he knows a lot of people. He's seen a lot. He's been on social media a couple of times, calling people out without saying their names to be respectful. One of them just got released. The other ones have flitted around in other companies. NWA. I mean, it's cause and effect on that. But I think it's more of a promo, but also at the same time, he is speaking a lot of truth at the same time. And this is my rant with the IWC as well. Watch it, stop reporting. If you ain't getting paid for it, stop. Because stuff like that is what I'm talking about. That's really hurting the business, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I saw the video yesterday, and I had to go back in my watch history and make sure I had to make sure I saved it in my favorites actually. But yeah, man, like
bro, he's been wrestling. He's been working all over the place right now. He just recently worked in Jacksonville, not even 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he still can go.
No, I believe it. I believe it. I seen something. I think it was about a year ago where he did have a match, and of course, that reports and everything. Him coming back into wrestling, of course, went viral or whatnot. But I do agree, man. And if that guy man, if things lined right up for him, Velveteen Dream would have been big money for the WWE. Even John Cena was like, man, at the time where Raw and SmackDown wasn't even great and NXT was just popping, and how guys like even John or Randy was like, dog, like, yeah, man, I want to work with some of them guys. And I remember John Cena was like, yeah, I would love to work with Velveteen Dream, like even getting that little nod. Yeah, even Randy
with Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, the man would have been a star.
That's who the two he wanted to really work was him and Finn.
Yeah. He would have been a star. I don't know exactly what happened. I just know the last thing I did see with him was him getting, locked up, or whatever video that was, and then obviously, what he's saying right here, knowing that's John Cena thing of ruin wrestling, it sounded more like a promo to me, like he's really just trying to show you guys like, hey, look here, I still have it and I can still go. And I think for real, the only chance, I ain't gonna say the only chance, but the best chance he got for real is just go to AEW. Go to AEW and see what you can do. Now, I don't know if they may want him. I don't know. But I feel like WWE is working with TNA. So I don't know if he's going to go to TNA. It's going to be probably a little hard to get back in WWE. But the thing about it, though,
get your feet wet.
Guys like it's a guy right now. He's a part of the Rascals, though. What's their names, though?
You talking about the guy that was partnered with Ricochet?
No,
not Ricochet.
Not Ricochet. Wesley. Yes, he was fired from WWE because of some. I don't know if it was a situation.
Kimberly was requesting something.
Yeah. I don't know if it was an abuse or domestic. I don't know, but he was released by WWE because of that. And of course, he went over to TNA, and then with the WWE TNA relationship, he got a chance to come back to WWE and still do his thing. I think he can, eventually. Huh?
Same with Jeff Hardy. That's how he got back on WWE TV.
Yeah. So I think he needs. Yeah, I think if he got a chance, just go to AEW. Try to go to AEW or go somewhere else and work your way back up. But yeah, the Velveteen Dream, man. And that's a question though. If he does come back, will he be respected though? He could be a real bomb ass heel because if the fans just boo him based off of what they just.
What he wasn't when he first started. He came out as a heel. He came out at first was this red, white, and blue guys named Patrick Clark. He came completely like that character and stuff like that. It worked for a little bit, but his frame, his look, his attitude, it wasn't a baby face. Let's be real. It just wasn't a baby face.
No.
It got to be a baby face further on in the time just because he didn't change his transition. The only thing he did change a little bit was he acknowledged the fans a little bit. But he knew what crowd work was. He knew how to work the audience. He knew how to showcase moves. He knew how to make the guys get over. Because I still say it to this time, if he didn't have that issue, what he did, he would have won that NXT title against Adam Cole that night.
No doubt.
That was the biggest. I feel like that was the biggest shock was when Adam Cole won that match, is because that was written for Velveteen Dream. That match was put together and everything for him to win. So
I have a question though on that though, because we're talking about Velveteen Dream and NXT real bit. I know we watching Dynamite as well. Great match. Will Ospreay just got dropped on his freaking neck though. But because we have seen the track record of guys getting called up from NXT, and once they get to the main roster, things kind of flutter from there. But what big superstar you can say could be for the WWE that's either came out of NXT or because I don't know, we want to count Roman or Seth, but I want to say maybe the last version of NXT, because we've seen a lot of guys who just came out and they just sort of been floating around, whether it's been Carmelo Hayes or whether it been just a couple of people, Braun Breaker he's getting a push right now though. But the women, they seem like they get a lot more opportunities. But yeah, man. Who you feel like would have been a major star looking at NXT and you was like, wow, that just didn't happen? Oh,
I get it. It's not the old NXT.
Yeah.
I gotta talk about Keith Lee, bro.
I just knew you was gonna say Keith Lee.
Man. When I said I was super excited about it signing for AEW was Keith Lee, I'm like, bro, do not mess this up. Because when I saw this guy wrestle in Jacksonville at the Armories, I'm like, dude, this could be a new John Cena. This guy is it. He's got the look. He's got the frame. He's moving like a cruiserweight. And he was a character. He he checked all the boxes. For me, honestly, I think if Keith Lee would have been wrestling with Triple H running that company at a bigger time, Keith Lee could have been a big baby face.
Nah, no doubt. Yeah, that was a dope match.
I guess Ospreay just won.
Yeah.
Just hit him again.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you my thought in just a moment.
Josh Alexander.
Yeah, that's boom. Josh Alexander. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name when I was just thinking of.
Why is he a heel?
Oh shit.
They're just going after Ospreay. The only thing I don't like about Ospreay does the typical moves way too damn much. Oh, he just hit Paige.
Yeah, that's just beating all over Ospreay here.
I guess the referee gonna take a bump.
Oh.
Break it off. Y'all are on the same team. The match is over.
Oh, he turned around and hit Hangman though. Nah, Hangman, man, put his ass down.
Oh shit, Ospreay's bleeding.
Yeah, like when Ospreay first came in, I was cool with him though, but I just feel like he just over, like, I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't watch New Japan.
I said it. They are gonna book that man sky high because he is a personal indie favorite. I mean, marketing standpoint, it's smart because if you look at AEW style, Ospreay fits that mold completely. But in my opinion, it's the downfall for Ricochet as well. If Ricochet went there before Ospreay, Ricochet would be the top guy there. Period.
Right. Yeah, but
Ospreay's there, so it's like you've got Will Ospreay Part 2 type scenario.
Well, Ospreay Part 2.
What's up with this Marina Schaefer? Like,
yeah, that's supposed to be her body. Supposed to be his bodyguard or whatever she's supposed to be.
Oh shit! Oh, so it's a steel cage match. Damn, is that the new thing now? Slamming each other on chairs?
Oh, you scared the mess out of me.
Oh. That would be dope if they did change the title. That'd be freaking. This would actually blow ratings. So Samoa Joe already has the title?
No. Nah, he don't.
Already has the title.
Oh yeah, he got the trios championship though, but
that's that triple champion.
Yeah. Is it a triple champ? Yeah, trios though. I mean, yeah. I don't know because I think I'm at WWE and where is she? I think I know her though. But why she look so good though?
Is that Layla Gray? I think that is. That's Layla Gray.
Okay, I think another good question. Why they pull their promo and stuff like that? Top Flight. Cool question. Who you think who you feel like would be a great, huh?
Just like Cody.
Who?
Buddy, I do. I want you to remember something.
All right, what you got?
Man, them some data AEW originals right there. I ain't seen Sammy Guevara in forever.
I'm saying, bro, he's dressed to the gills right now.
Oh yeah, that's what you were saying. Oh yeah. Yeah, I ain't seen Sammy in a while. But I was about to say, who you feel like would be who left WWE? And speaking of someone who left WWE, which I feel like they are doing really well in AEW, is Ricochet. But who you feel like would leave AEW and come to WWE would do well? And I feel like that's not even a question, but we seen guys and yeah, you seen guys come up. Still got my man prosthetic leg though. That's wild. We seen Ethan Page come over, Ricky Saints. The list goes on and on and on and on. Penta, you know, like we know that
If you
guys
can make
coming over
those
from
two
there.
look flawless coming into WWE, sky's the limit for all these guys. I mean, everybody knows I'm not big on Lucha Bros at all. Gosh, don't get me started on that. Oh, but at least Ray Phoenix does more than that. But I would say,
What?
damn, I'm trying to
See,
remember who's all there.
yeah. See, Ricochet doing.
It's got a Robin logo on.
I feel like he's learning character in a way, man. I feel like in WWE he was just too. He was just, I don't know. He was just too in a bubble where he didn't. He I don't know if he wasn't pushed
They
enough
let
or whatever it
Ricochet
was.
Go heel and let him test it out, see what he could do. But for the moveset that he gave, that's why he had to be a babyface, because he doing all the flips and stuff. What heel was really doing that? Like you do that to get a reaction out of the crowd. You're not doing that. A heel, in my opinion, when you look at a heel perspective, it's you do whatever it takes to win the match. And why would you do flips to win a match? That's to show that's a babyface move, in my opinion. Like, make it make sense on those scenarios. A heel, the match should be like how a John Cena match goes. A heel should win with a move that should not beat you in a match. That draws heat. And that's something that I feel like I wish different platforms of wrestling would figure that out. It's like it's supposed to be a heel is supposed to win something that's a weaker move, but it's a reason why that move works. A low blow or something like that. It's those little things that really get that reaction to a move. Right? Yeah. I remember seeing him on the Indies a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember trying to get him on the podcast and talk one time, and at one point he told me that he wasn't taking interviews.
Yeah,
he wouldn't take interviews. This was about 2 years ago, so I seen him on something, and I was like, "Yo, I would love to chat with Zach Gowen." When I was freaking 12 years old, watching him get beat up by Brock Lesnar.
He's a cool dude.
And just, you know, a guy who, you know, one leg, you know.
Bear walking on Ricochet.
Almost his entire life.
He can't stand up.
And having to adapt and having to overcome that. And he's done some great success in Ricochet. Well, you don't want to go to the ground, Ricochet.
Ricochet needs to go to long tights if he's going to be a heel.
I don't know about Top and Gowen. He's got that low posture, but it allows him to kind of swing forward to surprise Ricochet, to attack from unexpected.
He said, "Stand up." Well, look at it, bro. He only got one leg. You should be able to.
Damn.
You should be able to. Was he just chasing his ass out the ring? Nah, to be honest with you, I would have put my other leg back on. Like, my other leg ain't just gonna sit right there, dog. I ain't got it on. Oh, dog, this is bringing back deja vu. Oh, Zach Gowen.
You can build Zach Gowen with this.
Yeah,
if he wrestled a guy like Brock Lesnar or something, like, come on, like he ain't getting that much in. Which Brock worked really good with that.
Bro, okay. What would your reaction be if you just was strolling through the TV right now and you stopped on TBS because you thought the NBA games were on and you just said AEW Dynamite Beach Break? You was like, let me just check it on. And you saw what was going on right now. What would your first reaction be?
Zach Gowen still alive?
Is Zach Gowen still alive? Wow.
He rolled down the thing and flights of stairs.
Dude, I don't even know who the guy is, though. I ain't seen him in a while, but it was about 5 years ago, I believe, when AEW had their first Double or Nothing. And it was a guy that didn't have no legs. And I said, yo, what in the world is this? And I was tuned in. You know, I was tuned in. People, you know, I know, man. You know, who got disabilities. You know, they ain't doing that. And when I see people doing it, I was like, yo, hell yeah. But man, if I just turn the TV on, I'm glued. I'm watching because this dude is a one-legged dude, bro. That's like somebody walking up and down the court or on the football field with
He's
one
putting
arm
that
or
one
something
leg
trying to play
over right
football.
now. He's
Huh?
putting the one leg over right now. How far are you in the match?
Who is he? He said what?
How far in the match are you in right now?
Nah, I'm watching it straight up live and everything. It's on the commercial break right now. I had the
He
other
tried to
feed
do a
on.
sharpshooter and he looked at the legs like, oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah. I see it.
Dedication is important in the light of
Back balance. And he bumps really good.
Yeah, I don't be too pressed to watch the well, actually the other the website John I be watching all the Jones Room was messing up, but I don't be too pressed. I just watch it. More often than not, it be
See,
cut
this is the
down.
thing I'm talking about. Ricochet should not be on the top row.
But that's his thing though.
That's a babyface thing.
Well, going off the top rope.
It's in the way that you're doing it. That's the thing. Is like, bro, you're supposed to do it in dirty antics. Like in a reality, why would a heel need to jump off of a top rope to beat somebody?
Yeah, you're
The
right,
purpose
but
of being a heel is not to have to do much in the match.
no,
And
I
that
get it though.
pisses you off in the crowd. That pisses you off as a crowd standpoint. That's what gives the build to a babyface. It's like, hey man, don't let that punch attack you again. Like it's those little things. Oh, that was good. Oh snap!
No, I get it though. But only thing I was gonna say is like Ricochet is being a little asshole trying to hit a 450 off the top rope to a guy who only got one leg though. What he gonna do? Put both legs up? Put both knees up?
You missed that. You missed that.
Oh,
Okay, I like that. That was good. All right, he's just gonna do all them damn flips. That's the fourth flip in this match already to a one-legged guy. And Zach Gowen's kids are watching this. He zoomed in on his kids.
oh.
Oh, it looked like Ricochet about fell on that one. Bro, what? You better finish the match with that.
And that's what Zach Gallen's fighting for right now.
What was the point of that?
That's why he's in this match. That's who he's standing up for. Ricochet back on the
These are
attack.
things that irritate me.
Down inside the ring, Ricochet.
Come on, Ricochet. I understand. Like, I do get what you're saying. You ain't gotta keep going to the top rope. You only got.
TK, bro. You will make money, make ratings if Zach Gowen beats Ricochet.
I feel like he about to though.
I like how Ricochet's got the Robin logo. What is that?
Yeah, he definitely gonna. Ricochet gonna fuck around and lose because he just pinning them now just for the heck of it.
This is that 1, 2, 3 spot right here. Here it comes. Oh, he's got the leg. Wow! Oh, you didn't even shoot it out the ring. The referee still didn't see it.
What the hell he about to do with the scissors though?
That is bad. Referee, you don't see the leg. Oh my gosh.
Look, he tried to. He put the leg back in the ring so he can walk. With both of them.
Oh my! Oh! Oh! You don't do no damn lariat.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, Larry!
Oh.
That weak ass uppercut is what finished the match.
Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach. Get back to your feet.
Y'all had me. Y'all had me. Y'all had me.
Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy
Ricochet
finish.
that damn strong to be making it look like he just did a clothesline from hell. I don't care what anyone said.
I
All them
mean,
damn flips and that little clothesline is what take it. Okay, now that
I'm
one
just
looked better than the first one.
I'm just surprised that Zach Gowen was wrestling Ricochet. I just couldn't believe it though. But I mean, it's not really too much you can really do. I mean, like a clothesline from
Was Ricochet just gonna
Ricochet,
take
I
a
guess
bunch of
would end the
handicap?
match though. Like, oh, like dog.
Bro, why are the moves look more impactful now the match is over than the match? This is the problem. God, like, dude, that one,
Jealousy?
you could tell that one. Oh, here comes Briscoe. Now that
Well, damn, you just Randy Orton, my man, Punk kicked him in the head.
Briscoe?
Huh?
I says Briscoe and him got heat. I still can't get over the fact the referee didn't see the damn leg that was right next to him while he's pinned. 1, 2, I'm gonna remember I don't see that in my face. And Ricochet's over here limping. Look at this man. I would say the best heel that I've seen on this TV so far. That was a good match. I didn't like the finish. I did not like the finish. It was a weak ass cold one.
See, I want that back, but the landscape is changing since I got through. To be all elite means more
now MJF look like
than it ever has. All
retired
is sacked from top to bottom.
He looked like who?
He looked like a
There's one
retired
thing everybody
principal.
knows about MJF is
He do though with the scarf and the suit and everything.
Look at it, and the beard. Like, what are we going
syndicate. If
for?
I get to be a part of the four-headed dragon,
Just wanted to prove to everybody I did not get the kids molestation
we will be absolutely
call on me.
And me
That's what that looks like.
will no longer be a
I didn't get charged from the underage
Thank you for your
kids.
time, Renee.
Man, I don't know what's up. MJF seemed like he been I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, every week this is the second AEW joint I've been doing, and the story's been a letdown for me. That's just
I
been
haven't really
it.
seen the story yet. That's the thing. The only
I mean,
story I saw so far is Ricochet is he's doing exactly what we've been asking him to do. Get better on the microphone. Get better as finding a character. I will say that Ricochet's got a very good bad guy persona right now. Done great. Now MJF, I think the reason is because he's on TV all the time.
That could be. That definitely could be it.
There's Lashley and Shelby.
We heard people.
Shelby in Florida.
Huh?
Tampa. I think Tampa. Oh, I think it's this weekend. Shelby be on against Nick Name in Tampa. That's gonna be good. What's MJF trying to join the Hurt Syndicate, I guess?
Yeah, well, MVP likes MJF, and they've been having some talks over the last couple of weeks, and of course MVP wants MJF in the Hurt Syndicate, but of course MVP gotta go and ask his men, Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, do they want him in? Shelton Benjamin gave a thumbs up. Well, at first he didn't, but he said, yeah, thumbs up. Bobby Lashley for the last, 3 weeks been saying a thumbs down. And
You got the shirt for it.
yeah, I saw that too. And they told MJF you got to go hurt people. They told him you got to go hurt people. So
I won't let this tag title.
MJF been doing that. Other than that,
the tag titles are beautiful. Those tag titles look like a Super Bowl ring.
a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah,
Is that a good or bad thing?
I think it's good.
Oh, okay.
I just love this. See, right now I can look at this and go, all right, bro. I can tune into this. I know Bobby Lashley. I know Shelton. Like,
See, and that's another thing I was about to say too. When I saw
flippy dippy shit. Oh dear God.
When I saw Sammy Guevara and Dustin, we ain't got a lot of originals now. Everybody is either they are former WWE and they originals, man. They were like that. Like I dig them.
I mean, they built the product.
Yeah, like and
like
now it's just
said, nah, man, y'all ain't good.
Man, I don't know.
First Syndicate is probably the smartest thing that TK signed in a long time. Like those three are flat out. Like the little things, like we just said. Bobby Lashley doing the thumbs down. Him actually wearing the T-shirt. That's showing that they really are trying to get this thing over. Either they're trying to have the fans bring MJF into the group or no.
Lashley got a little too cocky, started curling that thing, and then here came Darius.
Shelton already beating down both guys.
Shelton Benjamin, the legal man for the Hurt Syndicate for the champion. Being driven down by Darius Martin now. Dante, that cross.
Shelton better win a heavyweight title.
Would love for that. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know Shelton Benjamin is gonna win it.
That's Alex King's dream match.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that was good.
But a high crotch throw there. Two-time
Dante Martin,
American
Kid
wrestler,
and Play.
Shelton Benjamin.
He reminds me of Kid and Play and Sinbad had a baby.
You said Kid and Play?
Kid and Play and Sinbad.
Sometimes there's some raw power driving the.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Bobby just catched him.
No, he don't. He looked the same as back if it was 2004, 2005.
Seen it time and time again in their young careers. Watch out. Driving the shoulder in the midsection. Darius, he was pushed in the corner, nowhere to go. And then the neck breaker.
Who's the other guy on top?
You said who's the other guy? With what, Dante Martin?
I know that one.
His brother, I can't even think of his name. But I know Dante Martin is the sort of basically the star out of the tag team.
I don't know who the hell this other guy is.
By Bobby Lashley.
Damn, I know his name. I just think it started with a D too.
Oh,
Traction for about a month, but Dante, to his credit, tried to help to this match, but I don't think he could get back in.
Bro, Bobby could get better on promos. Bobby would be so much.
Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, I feel like guys who just couldn't do promos, man. Like today's wrestling, we don't even see a whole lot of managers. And I think that's one thing they really do in AEW though. You do have managers. I don't like the fact that you got the Don Callis Club, and it's like 10 of them. It's like 10 of them guys. Yeah, like what in the world? None of these guys seem like they match at all. They just 10 random guys under one manager. But yeah, they don't do managers no more, man. Oh boy.
Well, I can see why Josh Alexander's will is because Don Callis was the main thing for TNA for a long time.
Oh yeah.
That perspective, but I agree with you. Like 9 people in a group. What are you gonna do with 9 people in a group?
Steps up the knee.
I don't know. Yeah.
Still trying to figure out who the hell is this other guy. All right, he just kicked Shelton. That was good. He tagged way too early. Way too early. Dante just always jumping off of a rope. Like, bro, we just saw Ospreay flippy dippy. We just saw Ricochet flippy dippy. Now we're seeing Dante flippy dippy. Match over?
Match over. Bobby done put him in a submission lock, man, and said, man, we hurt people.
So hold on. He didn't spear him and pin him?
Nah, he ain't sparing him. He spared him. And he put him in
Okay, now I'm seeing it.
in the hurt lock.
He's too close to the ropes.
Hold on a second here.
Dustin coming out? Okay.
Oh, damn.
And I think that's one thing I didn't really like too about AEW. Like, keep Ring of Honor where Ring of Honor is at.
Yeah.
Like, if they're the Ring of Honor tag team titles.
I told you, bro, they buried that.
Keep that where they at.
They buried it. I don't care if they do once a month. Like, that has been buried. Like, you're gonna tell me, like, Athena's the longest reigning champ.
And that's what I was just about to say. With Athena, they did well with Athena bringing her in. She was on Ring of Honor forever, and then she had a qualifying matchup with Mercedes Moné a month ago, and she lost. I was like, damn, she lost. But I like how they just brought her in for a one-timey, and then, she just on Ring of Honor. But I don't like to see the guys that's just like they champions and everything like that. Just y'all do y'all thing when y'all do y'all thing, and
it doesn't matter. That's the sad part. Like Athena being the longest reigning time. Who in social media has been bragging about Athena? I really feel like Sammy got in Cody's closet.
In the ring a second, Action and Ready, Leo Rush crew, they've had their eyes on the Hurt Syndicate on the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
I will say MVP is the perfect person to pair with. Dustin actually got in shape. Dustin looks good.
Over here.
You gotta just stop the paint, though. You know you ain't doing that shit.
And his little buddy out here trying to be heroes.
Who's that?
Yo, check it.
Who's that?
that's Leo Rush and I can't even think of my man's name right now.
Before a crew comes down there and sends you back home with a rearranged face to your
What the fuck is that gonna make it a difference? Hold on.
He's saying
Sorry, hold on. So you got a better chance with Dustin and Sammy over Leo Rush. That's not even bigger than Dante Martin or the other guy that just passed. And then you got who's the other guy?
Because we got a little bit of old business in the ring over there.
Who's the other dude?
I can't even think. Oh, Action Andrade. Action Andrade, I think. Is that his name?
Bro, they look like a soaking wet 175 team combined. I was at Leo Rush when he was Bobby Lashley's manager, bro. That was one of my favorite stuff.
Oh yeah,
Bobby.
Number one, you're not gonna cut in line.
Yeah, Action Andrade was the guy who beat Chris Jericho, I think, on his first night here in AEW. And I don't think that went anywhere.
So now they got him dressed like Kevin Federline.
You said Kevin Federline, though?
Look at him, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. This has gone off the rails.
Bobby's even looking like this. This is the most goofiest shit I've ever seen there.
And I have other business to tend to. So I have a resolution. How about you guys take this little brouhaha to collision? You guys fight it out, and the winner gets a tag team championship opportunity.
So hold on. So what's
ain't nobody gonna see it?
Are they Ring of Honor tag champs?
Yeah.
A signal from a producer over here that we got 30 seconds to commercial break. So I want to tell all of you that are watching at home, please join us because MJF will be joining us after the break. And he's fine.
I think Bobby only went to AEW just knowing that they could put that team back together. I think that was the only reason why he went back. Bro, Stan Me dressed like a president.
He is, though. I don't even know
The
what's up
suit
with
was
it.
bigger than him.
I don't know. Nobody right now is just doing it for me though. Like, it's
I
cool
like
and everything.
MVP in them. I'm not gonna lie. I love
No,
the
no, yeah,
version.
yeah, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. But I'm like, at least for me,
Bro, like
with
what effect is Leo Rush gonna do to anybody? Like what is you got two big behemoths put together, they 400 something pounds. Leo Rush himself is only 175. Then you got Action Andrade. He's probably a soaking wet 180, 190 at it if he's on his cheat meal day. Like, give me a break. Give
I don't
me
know.
a
At
break.
least, in the Edo, man, it's a couple of people, you could get behind and
We're not even going to compare that
they
standpoint.
don't.
It's
Yeah,
just like, make it make sense. Please tell me
yeah,
what
that too. Make it
effect,
make sense.
what effect, I need to see what Action Andrade does in a ring for me to even believe he belongs in a ring with
Yeah,
Bobby
check out
Lashley
his first match. I think he had with Chris
or
Jericho.
Shelton.
I
Like,
was like, okay, that was pretty cool. But then
the
after that, it
guys
just
that they
everything
just
just became
beat look
blame.
better than them.
Say it again.
I said the guys that they just beat look better than them.
Yeah.
And then you go and one up Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. What are we doing?
I don't even know. I can't even give you no answer. Yeah, I can't give you no answers on
You
AEW,
ain't getting
man.
no great whites in this match.
Nah, not at all.
Getting a
Not
bunch
at
of
all.
flippers.
For real. The only really talent that I really been digging in AEW, like I mentioned, Ricochet. I like that he's really
Ricochet doing-
improved
I
since he
like
was in
what he's been doing.
AEW.
Yeah.
MJF just sort of he got stale to me. He's
I
yeah
don't
he
know. We're about to see him in a sec. Maybe he can.
yeah
bring
yeah
his
yeah.
back in.
Timeless
Maybe he can
Tony
really start.
Storm. Timeless Tony Storm.
Yes.
I like
It's
what
the
she
gimmick.
does. Yeah, it's the
The
gimmick.
true gimmick of AEW.
Now I don't know if WWE is supposed to be signing her, which I heard some rumors though. Mariah May. I definitely like Mariah May. Mariah May was Tony Storm like sidekick and whatever, and of course she got bigger than Tony Storm and dethroned her, etc., etc. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Mercedes, nah, I'm good. John Moxley, the fact that we haven't seen the title, I think that's throwing me off. And nothing.
Is she gonna be on tonight, Mercedes?
I don't even know. And then nothing came out of that, story with John Moxley putting the title in a joint. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm putting it in the briefcase and I'm taking it back and yeah, we all gonna some bullshit." And it just never led to anything.
It
Like,
had a good look. It had a good start. I won't lie. I even was excited about it.
yeah, it did.
Something different. Let's see what happens. And I don't think they've benefited anything with Swerve. I don't think they benefited anything that they've been doing with any of these guys right now. Now, Adam Copeland, whatever, I was really excited for that match because I thought they could really do something with it. That stunk the bed. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm excited to see somebody reel me in. I mean, not just trying to make it look like we're just shitting on this stuff, but it's like
nah, definitely. Nah, that's why I did one. This is the second
why
one.
we're doing this.
Yeah, this your first. Yeah, this your first one. We gonna see how we gonna.
Why are they back on the promo?
To see.
Oh, they gotta have MJF. Like, damn, the Hurt Syndicate still in the ring. It's had 3 tag teams and now MJF. Come on.
Was unanimous and
But no fighting? Like, come on.
Oh, wait a minute. Shit, I was fucking all over for you, man. Where you been?
Tony Khan is such a dick. They don't need to. I see what they trying to do. I don't know if you see. I don't think you watch AEW every week or whenever you do watch it though. I
I
noticed
watch
that
YouTube.
I noticed that when WWE starts to do something, you notice they start to do it too. You notice when WWE started to get the LED, boards on the apron and on the barricades, they started doing it too. And WWE started having that one angle camera shot where they just no cuts.
Yep.
They take you all the way through the back, through the gorilla position, all the way backstage. AEW don't need to do that. They ain't got no gorilla position.
Now.
Tony Khan up there sitting up here, he looking like a geek. Like, no, just certain shit. Just be our own. Just do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do what AEW does. Don't do what WWE does. And that's the problem that I got. It's like, bro, you can't match that camera angle. Like, simple as that. AEW is the DC and wrestling. Like, reality. WWE is Marvel. There it is. Make it different. Don't do anything the same as the other. Like, try something out and see if it works. If it don't,
thumbs up.
At least you tried it on your own.
All right. You think Shelton? I mean, not Shelton, but MJF gonna join the Hurt Syndicate?
You're not even dressed like him though. You need to wear black and gold, right?
Well, this is the tough enough right here. Lashley.
MVP. What was you carrying that cane, bro? I bet you that's not even MVP's contract. I gotta have my stick and I gotta be in my suit. And my glasses. Thumbs up. MVP thumbs up. Oh, Bobby. Oh, Bobby. Oh, Bobby, give him a hug. Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the scarf.
Oh, damn. Damn.
He's getting there. He's getting. Oh, no. Back again. Oh, it's teetering back. Oh, damn. It's pushing Bobby's arm down. Whoa! Oh! That's the most entertainment thing I've seen. Bro, JF jumped.
This is a stunner, Taz. I mean, you know MVP, you know Shelton.
Oh, damn. He's the Hurt Syndicate now. You got the new APA. How you feel about that?
Okay. I mean, I want to definitely see how
this just to see this part.
Because I believe MJF needed it bad. He needed it bad. For him to join the Hurt Syndicate. There's a couple of ways this can obviously, go.
I mean, did MJF?
Congratulations. I believe it's going to come with a huge match, and the big match of it is going to be somewhere down the line. MJF versus Bobby Lashley. I'm assuming, maybe not.
It's going to be
but I mean,
title.
I don't
see the tag.
Yeah. So MJF, the way he's reacting is basically. Yeah, the way he's acting is basically I just got over it, and they don't even know it. That's what I'm getting out of MJF.
He didn't even. The crowd got into it. That's something that I did like. That.
Yeah.
This is something that Bobby is really. I feel like Bobby's also trying to improve as well. As like, the character work. That part right there, the crowd was getting involved every time he was sitting there having his thumb moving back and forth. Like these simple things. That's what makes a good TV.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got 3. We got 4 guys now.
Yeah. And then you got MVP, and of course, ever since he had that injury, he MVP give me that, like, I don't know, that old man in the movie, like he a boss. I don't know. He's like part of the cartel in a little bit. He got that cane
I
every
remember
time
when he
he
came back
walk.
in the Rumble. I remember I was on a show
Yeah, yeah,
and with
yeah,
him, and he had his son in there and stuff, and he
yeah.
was telling us, he's like, "Bro, I won't sign back with WWE." And then that man was back on the Royal Rumble that 2 weeks later.
Mm.
So I mean, I don't know.
You feel
I
like the
think
hurt business?
MVP ain't done.
You feel like the hurt business wasn't getting over, or you feel like they rushed it in WWE because they
I
broke
think
him
they
up.
did rush it, but I think the biggest thing is too, man. Like they needed somebody for Brock, flat out. They needed somebody to work with Brock. Bobby
Mm.
was that dream match that was there for a while, but we got it so much. I feel like if we've got the creative standpoint with Triple H between Brock and Bobby, I feel like it would have made more sense. And I feel like the Hurt business would have lasted way much longer than
Mm.
it did. But
Yeah.
the biggest thing is too, man. They were in that trenches with the Judgment Day, with the Bloodline. The Bloodline, just alone, you were going to take more TV time than anyone. So
Mm.
I feel like that was the big downfall as well. It was against the Bloodline. I feel like that.
Mm. Okay.
So
Uh,
if
yeah,
it
but
was just them by themselves, yes, they would have
I
been.
mean, they was the only one at one point. I mean, you had the Hurt business on Raw, you had the Bloodline. They were really just on SmackDown, and the
Right.
Judgment Day came a little bit. They came after
It
the
was
Hurt
after.
business, though. Yeah, the Hurt business, Hurt Syndicate, or whatever. But I feel like they just rushed it too fast, man, and broke them up. Got rid of Shelton, got rid of, I think it was Cedric that was in the group as well, and just things just fell apart after that. And I was just like, yo, what in the world? Like,
Well,
even if you
the
just needed a challenger for Brock Lesnar under
biggest
Bobby
problem was there
Lashley,
was no payoff. That was my problem with it. There was no payoff for them splitting.
it shouldn't have been a payoff because they shouldn't have broke up.
No,
They
what I'm
should have
saying
just
is the
stayed
payoff
together.
was they could have made Shelton a big baby face out of it. They
Yeah,
could
but
have
knowing
made him that
WWE, they didn't even
Neanderthal.
knowing WWE, they didn't give my man a shot. I don't even think they were going to give him a shot now. It ain't like my guys, John Cena, Randy Orton, or yeah, Shelton
I
Benjamin
don't
is
know, bro.
one.
Triple H, I think, would have really
Yeah,
ran
I'm
with
not
it.
saying he wouldn't though, but I mean, like if it didn't
He would be a
happen
heel.
then, I'm not saying it ain't gonna happen now. But Shelton Benjamin, yes, one underrated guy.
Yeah.
ECW, Intercontinental, United States Tag Team, one half of the world's greatest tag team champ. Yeah, you name it, like he got moments, but I don't like if it didn't happen. I don't
Same
know,
with Charlie
man.
Haas. If Charlie Haas wouldn't have got lost in the shuffle too, man, Charlie Haas would have
Yeah,
been a heavyweight champion.
yeah, but Charlie Haas, it was different from him when he broke up with Shelton
He's
Benjamin. Charlie
2021.
Haas was on Monday Night Raw, and every week he was on Monday Night Raw when they broke up. He was a different character. He came out as Stone Cold. He came out as somebody. He was somebody else the other week, and I just remember hearing him talk about it after he got released and saying, "Yeah, I'm done with wrestling. Never ever doing it, again, or at least never going back to WWE." But yeah, Shelton Benjamin had a major push. He was on fire. Even the match he had with Shawn Michaels, like I think that really
That
put
should have
him on
put
the
him on
map.
the map.
Yeah, yeah, like it really had to, but they just never
Shawn
gave my guy.
Michaels even
You know,
says that to
you,
this day. He said
you know
he
what they
thought
did?
that
They
put him on
they they gave him a consolation prize. You know what they did? They made him the ECW World Champion.
the ECW. That's right.
That's what they did. That bullshit. I ain't see. Oh no, that's not her. But yeah, Sky Blue in this match. I ain't seen her in a minute.
Oh, she's in this? No, she had an
Uh,
ankle injury.
yeah, then Mercedes Monet. She lost one of her 35 titles over the weekend.
Oh dear God.
I don't know. I mean, she champion of everything. I guess.
Queen's Quest. Oh. Oh, AZM. Who the hell is that?
I don't know who she is. Somebody from Japan, I guess.
Oh, that's the one that beat Mercedes?
Yeah, I believe so.
What the hell is that?
No. This Mina now. I don't know. Look here, I don't know.
Oh, that was cool. Is that Stephanie Bakir?
Nah, that's not. Nah, Stephanie Valkyrie in AEW, NXT.
Oh, no, but okay. Oh shit, that was Mercedes. Oh wow. Okay, this is like Kyrie Sane and Io Sky in one person. Oh, here we go. Mina now. Who the hell is this? Is that the other one? Oh, everybody gotta wear robes.
He said everybody got a rule.
Now she dancing. Is that the girl that kissed Mariah May? Yep. Right. She dancing. I'm getting Zoolander vibes.
That's
Looks
why she
good,
back
though.
tonight.
No, nothing about her, but yeah. Look like she robbed a Disney princess.
Oh, she was injured. She was injured. That's why you ain't seen her in a while. Okay.
What?
Sky Blue, and then they also in Chicago too. So I was like, oh, okay, she was injured, and this is her, I guess, her hometown.
That's one that they should do something with too. Is Sky Blue. I've seen her on the Indies. Many. I was really happy when she got and then she got hurt.
Yeah, I hope she win this. Oh well, you got Tony Storm in this joint too, so I don't know. I don't know.
It's Tony time.
It's Tony time. Oh boy, that'll be a matchup right there. Tony Storm versus
Psylocke. Remember
Tiffany
the
Stratton?
girl X-Men?
Yeah.
Like Psylocke. Okay. You got my vote. Changed her hair.
Oh. Is the bell just ringing?
All right, bro. This ain't racist or anything. The two Asian girls go run after each other.
You said did they just go right after each other?
Yeah, look at them, and then they're missing all these spots.
Oh.
They barely hitting each other, and then they just running at each other. And then look, the girl didn't even sweep her; she fell. This is the problem. Slow down. This shit ain't making no sense. Okay. All right, you sold that and you got nothing. All right, there you go. 1, 2, can't even hold the person on the pin. There you go. Missed the clothesline, didn't freaking even throw it. Bro, slow down. This shit's getting out of hand already.
Oh.
Okay, tornado DT. Okay. It's the best thing I've seen so far. I like her gear though. Timeless Tony Storm. Now she in the ring. Taking on Sky Blue. Two personal favorites in the match. Wow, look, they actually threw a clothesline. Let the two Chinese girls see that. Okay, this guy. Ooh, oh man, I gave y'all the benefit of the doubt. How y'all do the same spot? This is Oscar from Team Move.
Throwing hands.
Now we gonna get some gritty. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Oh, same spot. Pull them out. Oh, don't even pull her out. Just stomp on. There you go. Now they about to dance. Oh, and they get kicked. All right.
very familiar with Mina Shirakawa and Azumi as well. But
Bro, they're
Shirakawa,
waiting
though,
too
turn
much.
on the punish with the elbow strikes. And it is Mina
Okay.
who is
What in the world?
no reverse Azumi so quick.
Mm.
What's making these girls different?
What's making them different?
Yeah, they're all
That's
doing
a
the same
that's a
stuff.
really good question.
Okay,
That's a
here we
really
go.
good. We already know Toni Storm actually stands out. You know, she's on
Already, yeah.
Sky Blue. She who she is, and I think she stands out. She stands out. But the other two shorties, though, I mean, I don't know what they are.
I like the character work, whatever, but she's waiting too much. You're telling me Timeless Tony Storm just only took 4 arms, and you're going to be able to throw her to the ropes?
Absolutely, and just what happened on Friday alone is enough to
Like, they're doing too much.
because the championship was almost in the grasp of Mina Shirakawa. Yeah,
Like, and then she's just sitting there waiting.
when that happens, if you don't capture it, you keep staying hungry for it.
Mm.
Mina taking a huge risk.
I would literally have punched somebody if I'm sitting there or seeing somebody just watching.
Oh,
The dance girl,
Oh.
ring, standing tall. She hit the rope. She ain't even hit the
Uh-oh.
rope. I want to know more about this Mina girl. That was good. She's a girl that gets carried away in the match. I can tell you that.
If there was any doubt, any question,
She has
What'd you
no
say?
problem getting the crowd reacting. The problem is movement.
Who are you talking about?
would not be surprised if Sky
The
Blue showed some
two
hesitation to
other girls.
to take those risks of
Oh, yeah. I see. I'm not too much focusing on them too, cause I don't. And that's one thing. I mean, like if you, I guess if you watch AEW, I guess that means you watch, I guess all the wrestling. I guess that's what they trying to say, because when people do come in from New Japan or wherever they from, they don't even give them like an introduction or hey, like this is them or this is that. Maybe they do,
just assume
but not
that
really.
that you know 'em.
Just saying that. Oh yeah, Mercedes lost to this lady from New Japan Pro Wrestling is not
I
enough.
don't know what that damn title was.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, it was the New Japan Strong
See,
Championship, Women's Strong Jump.
WWE has been doing really well too. Like when somebody comes, they go, "Oh, the hottest free agent, Ray Phoenix comes out."
Yeah.
Like it's different things. Like it really puts that talent over for the crowd to want to look at them more.
Mm-hmm.
Like this right here, we're talking about. We want to respect women's wrestling. You got three of these women in two pieces. And it's like one is just dancing, the other one is I don't know what. I don't know anything about this other girl. She hasn't impressed me a lick of this match so far. Sky Blue stands out. Timeless Tony Storm stands out. The other one, I like the antics that she does in the match. But she gets too carried away where it's not even looking real for what she does in the match. See, like that chop that Tony Storm just did right now? It makes sense. Now this one's just like, oh, give me one. And then she walks off. After holding her chest, after she did. Like, this is where the real wrestlers wrestle.
At least that's what they say. I don't buy that at all.
Bro, watch.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. They got
just waiting on everything.
they have really
Bad
great
camera
wrestling
angle
matches.
because they're sitting it on them. That's the part that pisses me off. Like I would literally punch somebody if you're just standing there.
Yeah, just saying
Now,
this would
see,
this
they're
would
just waiting in the corner.
best wrestle. I feel like that's just a tagline. Oh, this was the best wrestle. Hey, you know what? It probably does, but WWE got good wrestling too, and they'll tell you they'll entertain you and tell you a whole story of that too. You know, but AEW,
So which one do you think is heel or face in this match right now, bro? Like, really tell me. We're just
I don't know. I
looking
don't
at
think
the
I can tell you.
perspective of the girls that are in this match. I can say Thomas Tony Storm's obviously trying to be the baby. She carries the match. Sky Blue probably carrying the match as well. I think Sky Blue is kind of technically a heel. This dancing girl, she's just bebopping and everything. I don't know what she is. That was a good suplex. That's the best thing that girl's done this whole match. Now they're all down. Then you got Miss Overreactive Aubrey. I'm waiting for her to take a bump in the neck.
Damn, what about Aubrey though?
She likes to take bumps. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we're dancing back and forth on a suplex that it was easy to give a second ago. Now it's so impossible to throw a suplex.
And it's Mina and Sky Blue now. And Sky Blue, Chicago's own, battling it out with Mia Shirakawa, center of the ring, and as reported by the Chicago Sun-Times yesterday.
So this is her first time in AEW.
Ballroom will host an exclusive multi-week residency of AEW Dynamite.
And now we're back to forearm.
On AEWTIX.com.
Double German suplex. Another German. About to take her to Suplex City.
Thomas Tony Storm.
Hey, Sky Blue looking neat.
Choice. Lining up a hip attack for Sky Blue. One for Mina.
The dancing girl doesn't sell well.
Another hip
Damn.
attack.
Because it's not even looking like, okay, forearm. Drop the line. That was good. That was good. I like the transition into the suplex. That was good.
Yo, Super Crunch Chunk.
Damn.
That's a hell of a name though, but appreciate you tapping in. Good evening though. Good evening. Super Crunch Chunk. Appreciate it.
All right, now Thomas Tony Storm is booty in the corner.
Yeah, for sure. Don't stop. Sky's in trouble.
Okay. Oh, well, the damn forearms of this girl. All right, that one. See, Tony put it over because it's like, all right, man.
Oh, okay.
Knocks herself out of the ring. That made sense. Okay, this other one didn't even get impactful to get thrown out.
To the outside is Shirakawa and Sky
Oh,
Blue.
now she waited. Oh, that was good. Okay.
All
All right, the crowd's getting behind her.
That hook kick, that back heel kick. Now Mina.
So she waits on Tony to get in there to hit her. Okay, right.
Oh.
Damn.
If she would have hit that Joan Flush, that'd have been nice.
Okay. Why didn't Tony center on that? That made no sense. That made no sense for that. 1, 2, the girl cuts it off.
2. You talking about that Canadian Destroyer?
I didn't see a Canadian Destroyer yet.
What you saw? Something Destroyer,
I saw something. Okay, I see what you said. Jesus.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord. That was the schoolboy destroyer. The girl, Sky tried to do it again, fell up, knocked off on it. All right,
Yeah,
that was good.
Sky Blue finisher reminds me of Roxanne Perez finisher. Oh, she won.
Who won?
That girl.
Which one?
Mina, the one that kept dancing the whole match.
She won the whole match.
Well, no, she was dancing the whole match. She won. She just roll up on Tony Storm. Mina Shirakawa, I guess that's her name.
Another damn forearm. Okay, roll up. All right, that was good. Tony's hands waving. Wow, Tony lost the match. The girl that danced a lot won.
MVP Reigns. Appreciate you tapping in on TikTok. Yeah, so Tony Storm versus Mino now. Yeah, I'm still new to Mino. I'm pretty. That's the girl. I'm pretty sure she beat Mercedes Monet for the New Japan Strong Championship. But yeah. Oh, is that Mercedes? Yes, it is.
Mercedes mad she lost one of her 50 belts.
Yeah, she lost one of her 50 belts. She mad like she ain't got 35 more. Nah, that wasn't her. That wasn't her. That girl was her. Who the hell is she? Oh, that's Jamie Hayter, aka the other Miss Becky Lynch. No, that's why I call her AEW version of Becky Lynch.
Jamie Hayter is still there?
Yeah, she's still here.
Hold on. I'm not in there yet. Okay, now I see it. Oh, that's Mercedes, bro. What you talking about?
Huh?
That's Mercedes.
No, Mercedes. Yeah, I think he probably still behind a little bit. Mercedes came out and attacked the girl that lost. I thought Mino.
The girl that had no credibility in this match at all.
Yeah, I thought Mino was the one that she lost the title to, but it had to been the other girl. She just attacked.
She looked like Daphne on crack.
You said Daphne? Oh my goodness! From the Flintstones?
No, from.
Oh, Scooby Doo! No, Scooby Doo! Yeah, Scooby Doo! Oh, look at that sign though. That look like Taz. If Taz don't turn his ass around and look at that sign, somebody drew a picture of him though. That was cool. But yeah, Jamie Hayter though reminds me of Becky Lynch though.
No, not even close. Mercedes is down.
So Tony Storm versus Mino.
Why is Mercedes hurt?
You said why is she hurt?
Why is she selling like she beat up? Bro, they don't tell the story good. This, like nobody paid attention to that damn show that she lost. Double or nothing. Now it's Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Monet. They weren't even going after each other. Like, how does that make sense?
Well, congratulations. You said you just finished your graduation?
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. If I may ask, if you're still in the chat, where you graduate from? But yeah, we're gonna see what how AEW Double or Nothing come about.
He was a machine. He was a machine. His work ethic was off the charts. His presence was always amazing. His energy was friggin' infectious. And when I wrestled him, every time he brought the best out of me. It
was so like last night's.
Before it was cool. That's what this man was. And behind the curtain, I promise you.
I will say this, and I'm not gonna say anything mean about. Obviously him passing, whatever. He should have just spent his money better. He wouldn't have had to be in the ring as much as he was.
Man, look, you talking about money?
He wouldn't have had to do the things that he had to do.
Are you talking about Sabu? Or are you talking about Sabu's?
I don't want to say his name. I mean,
it's his father.
NDA a long time ago. What happened with our issue? But
man,
I thought the prayers of his family.
Most definitely. They had a Dark Side of the Ring episode last night. I don't know if it was his uncle, the original Sheik. Is that that's his uncle or his father or something like that? His uncle? Yeah. I thought, man, like that was just weird timing too. Like he passed on what I think it was Sunday or Saturday. I think it was Sunday, and Tuesday. Sabu was really part of the the whole entire show, obviously, because that's his uncle. Talking about how he was, getting trained by him, and how his uncle, was, didn't save his money, and had to do, shows where he didn't, like it was like, dog, look at you good, you should, chill out. And He said, "F that, bro. I'm still going out there." Even I think it was like an Inferno match, and he had got like 3rd-degree burn on most of his body or whatever. I was just like, dog.
I will
Yeah,
say
these.
this, man. If he just made better choices, I mean, obviously, if you think ECW, Sabu is the number one guy there.
Yeah.
My thing is, just didn't have a great experience with him. I see a lot of people putting their fingers up and stuff, and I hope everybody got to have a great memory of him. I didn't. So just leave it at that. I can't be any. I'm not trying to sound like a mean person when it comes to this, but I don't believe GCW drugged him. I'll just say that.
You don't believe who?
Oh, they've been saying that GCW drugged him. I
Oh,
feel like
GCW drug.
it wasn't the promotion that did it.
Oh, well, I don't know nothing about that. Alrighty. But yeah, man, Sabu, the only thing I ain't gonna say the only thing. I know Sabu being the ECW original, and with that said of him being the ECW original, I do remember in 2007 where it was the New Breed taking on the ECW originals. The originals was a team I think of RVD, Tommy Dream, Sabu, huh?
I remember him and Cena going against each other.
Yeah. I think I remember that. I remember that episode too on Monday Night Raw. Yeah,
right,
that was dope.
One night stand against RVD.
Yeah. So it was real dope, man, to see Sabu. I didn't, of course, see him in his prime, but every highlight that I have seen of Sabu, I mean, like, he was the man. So ain't nothing I ain't got nothing bad to say about Sabu. So
I mean, I'm not just gonna say something bad. I mean, it was
no.
like,
I'm just saying, like,
my first year, I had got an experience that I was really excited about. I was really happy about it all day, and it just was not the experience that I saw it as. So that's all I can really say.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it sucks because of obviously what happened with him, but it's like it.
And then that wrestling style too, man. Just
bro, he wrestled like that still to the time that he's in this grave. He did.
His uncle did the same thing. His uncle did the same thing.
Pull a little bit behind the curtain. There was a spot that we were supposed to do in the show that I was going to be in, and it was particularly the chair shot, the chair off the table, whatever. And I was okay to do it at first, and then I saw what I saw, and I denied to do it. So, and it rubbed him the wrong way. Not gonna do it.
Okay, no more. Can I just take a quick walk?
But yeah, for him to only be 6 years old, and I remember when after our ordeal, what happened, I knew he was getting surgery on his hip. So I was hoping the best for him, and I saw he did that GCW show, doing the exact same stuff at 60 years old.
Let's go, baby. Come on, baby.
We got still to come here tonight on Dynamite, our main event, the AEW World Championship on the line. Inside the steel cage, Samoa Joe versus John.
Who's this?
Say it again.
Who's that?
You said, who's that?
The guy that was walked by MJF.
Mark Sterwin or whatever like that.
Is that the guy from Cardona and the other guy's podcast?
I want to say yes, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't want to say yeah or no. But I know he used to manage Jade Cargill when she was here in AEW.
Okay, yeah.
The other person I need to apologize to, Daniel Garcia.
2 hours. Got 20 minutes or so. 20-something minutes.
We got Nigel.
Look at it, bro. I tell you, man. If I wasn't doing this watch long, I'd have decided to open the match. I'd have See, I don't watch Collision every week, so I didn't see this at all. I
I
didn't.
watched a couple collisions when I was
I
off on
do. I do.
Saturday. I
I
watched
watch
a little
when.
bit. I will say
What?
they done pretty good with those.
Look here, WrestleMania week when it was like fucking 12 shows on every freaking day. Like I wasn't watching no wrestling Saturday or Sunday. So knowing Collision come on Saturdays, and then sometimes with the NBA finals, they come on after the final. Like I'm cool. I'm gonna watch the basketball game. I'm good. Like,
Why is
but
Garcia entrance look like a
I'm
knockoff
cool.
Mortal
I like
Kombat
Collision.
character?
My ego get the better
Huh?
of me. I let someone goad me
Why does Dan
into
Garcia
interrupting
look
your
like
match that cost you
a
the chance to win the
70s
match
version of Mortal
and the
Kombat?
winner's purse. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I apologise. I'm sorry. I realised that my
FTR.
place is next to this man at that announce desk, not in the middle of this ring. So won't happen again.
Danny, go ahead.
And he with Moxley's group.
Nigel, you can keep your apology to yourself.
Danny Garcia.
And he
I
with the
don't.
group.
You did exactly
I don't believe he
what you were
is or
supposed to
was.
do.
Lil Dre. Lil Dre.
TR
Roaming
disrespected
around.
you, and you stood up for yourself.
Oh man, playing with the cat.
They
There
tried
it
to
is.
end my career. They tried to end Adam Copeland's career, and if given the opportunity, they're gonna try to end your career too.
Bro, Nigel looks like he's been getting better.
Yeah, he only had what 2 matches, I believe, since he been in
The match
AEW.
with Brian was good.
Yeah, that was good last year.
I'm gonna
I know
fight these
that's
guys
one reason why he
regardless,
came back,
with
just to get
or
that.
without you. So you can turn your
And I think maybe that was one reason that he
Bro,
did join
Nigel looks bigger
AEW.
than Garcia.
Go back to the
Yeah, he is.
But I'm gonna fight these guys with or without you.
Yes,
And it would be an absolute honor for
because
you to
Nigel know that
fight
at this age wrestling isn't promised, but he do stay in shape just in case,
What?
just in case, and just in case definitely came up for him.
Ronnie looked lost.
Each other. Oh, which one is the bigger disappointment? I'm sorry, big still. First of all, let me say FTR isn't here tonight.
So what, they trying to get Nigel to fight FTR?
That's what it looked like.
What you did last week on Collision, it was reprehensible. It was egregious. Dax, you almost broke his jaw. Cash, you separated his shoulder. So Michael McGinnis, I have to ask, what the hell is your problem?
What's my problem? Well, I guess my problem,
I can't
stroke
stand this
Lee,
dude.
is when someone puts their hands on me, I put my hands back on them. And so I guess for that, I'm so sorry.
This is what happens when you put the retired Martin Lawrence on TV.
What?
She does nothing.
I can't stand
Did you
this
just
dude.
say that the retired Martin Lawrence
Stand
though?
this Stucky guy, what Stovey, whatever. the
Yeah,
hell his
Stogie,
name is.
whatever his name is. Yeah.
There are
Hey,
repercussions.
bro, he ain't made no impact this entire time he's been on this show.
We had a little powwow.
Man, then coming out here looking like a weird Aqua Power
This
Ranger
jumpsuit,
looking
this
dude
tracksuit
back
is
on.
weird.
Like, what is this? Looks like he stole something from his wife's closet. Look like a holiday.
Nah. I think he put it on. Only thing about it, his wife looked at him and didn't even tell him to take it off. She didn't tell him to take it off. She was like, you know what, honey?
Like this.
If you like it, go ahead. Yeah. If you like it, go ahead.
Well, I guess that's exactly what.
Yeah, I mean, this is a real awkward segment. We got Nigel right here. I mean, Daniel Garcia, and you know,
He with
disrespect you, Danny, but we
Stokely
barely had a
with
conversation.
FTR.
If I'm honest, they'd kill us.
well, Stokely is FTR's sort of manager, like he's
that's
their
why
manager.
Okay. So he's kind of like Team Move Paul Heyman right now.
For your entire career. I've been overcoming the odds
might upgrade
for my
the
entire career. So
Wish.
how about we
We'll
give
see.
these people
We'll see.
something
We'll
that
see
they
if this
never
guy
thought they'd
potential.
see?
But the look right now,
McGinnis,
he could be
even
Seth
Danny
Rollins this
Garcia
match.
against FT. Oh, all right. You know what, Nigel? You know what? You don't have to wrestle.
You don't. You can continue doing what you're doing, sitting behind that commentary desk, being the Al Bundy of AEW, and every single week trying to relive your glory days. Because let's be real.
So they're trying to put Nigel over to get that pop factor. Okay.
I mean, you barely beat hepatitis.
Well, damn. Yeah, I don't know if you're making it out this ring right now. Oh, shatter machine.
Shatter machine on Garcia and Nigel. It's Nigel.
Fuck him up. Oh, that ain't happening.
Through the jaw. Not one hard there by Dax. And Nigel, his hands were down, and Dax just popped no.
Stokely looks like a retired principal / basketball coach that just can't leave the scene. Oh, there's FTR.
Just a second.
Okay, Nigel getting it. Just one punch? Who the hell is this?
I went out there because he think he need all 5 lights and he don't. I didn't know why he was sitting there. I thought he was asleep. Supposed to be asleep.
He was chasing the cat early.
Huh?
He was running around chasing the cat in the screen.
Supposed to be asleep. That's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's just like my daughter. She's
Gracious.
just getting out of a bathtub.
Well, certainly he will, and that will be on his mind until Collision this Saturday, and it's normal date and time Excalibur. That's right.
So who's this guy? Apparently he's a big guy name because he made the save with Nigel and the other guy. Who is him?
What you talking about? Who you talking about?
So,
you talking about the other guy that came on?
Wasn't he with the Doo-Wop Diner group?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but maybe he don't commentary every other week though.
So what is it? The comment is this? Get back at Pat McAfee and Michael Cole.
Texas, Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes.
A tribute to Steve Mongo McMichael.
In a #1 contenders match for the AEW
Kyle Fletcher versus AR Fox. Okay.
Tensions have been brewing over the last few weeks.
I'm glad AR Fox.
Brian Keith, Gates of Agony.
See, I wanted to watch Megan Bain. I wanted to see what the hype is on her. And I've been seeing a lot of things with this Harley girl too. Blake Christian versus Speedball.
Yeah, that'll be a nice match though. Blake,
is Mike Bailey still wrestling barefooted?
Speedball versus Blake Christian.
That'd be a good match.
But yeah, John Moxley. I feel like he's gonna definitely win though.
Big Bill, Gates of Agony.
Yeah.
Chicago
Big Bill, man. Yeah, Big Bill. I would like to see him come back to WWE. I think he's doing amazing though in AEW though.
I think he brought.
I don't even know if they with Chris Jericho anymore.
Indies.
Say that again.
Him and Enzo are teaming up.
Yeah, I seen something with Enzo over the week.
That's
like,
another
okay.
one.
Yeah.
That was the Velveteen's dream treatment right there.
Now I don't know about Enzo. Enzo was cool. But I ain't really been keeping up with Enzo lately, though. I might see him every now and then. I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what he doing right there. But I just, man, like, I don't know if it would be ever as hot as it was then when he came out. Bada boom, bada bing.
WWE and make something different was the guy that was off Crime Time.
The dude that was off Crime Time?
The gimmick that this guy's got. His name was, you
talking about JTG?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he's got a new gimmick now, and dude really put on size. put on a look to actually look like a legit heavyweight guy, like I really think he could have done something if he would to go back. If any company, honestly.
Hey, that'll be what's up though. That'll be what's up. I
Run
gotta check my
another-
man out. JTG, you say he doing something big? Yeah, I definitely gotta check that one out though. JTG was my man. It was cool having him on the show, talking with him.
Yeah, bro. He's now he did the show for Pope in Jacksonville for the Shad Gaspard show, and that was really cool to see.
You gonna go give him a slice of pizza?
I will in a minute.
Annabelle, get out.
Oh, Lord.
Where? Uh-oh.
Chaos in both houses.
You're in trouble?
Not me. The other.
It's about that time. Take a shower and just still want to play around, huh?
She treats it like it's a pool.
A pool?
Yeah, just sits in the bathtub. Like, bro, it's cold water. She's just sitting there, still sitting in the tub.
Cold water? Oh, damn. She must have been in there for a long time.
She stays in there.
Oh, damn. Y'all ain't gonna go get her? Like, it's a
Yeah,
time
we
limit.
have, and she would just get mad. So
See, that sound like her. That sound like my fiance. I'm like, fuck that.
I'm
No,
done arguing
get
because
mad.
if I get onto her, if I take her out, oh boy, I'm being too aggressive. So I just let her do it.
How? You are
That's
being
gonna be
a
That's
father.
gonna be a topic.
Yeah.
For Mrs.
Well, look
Marvel.
at we on commercial break, so it's a topic right now. Like you are taking her out the shower, you're out the bathtub. You know, you're taking her out the bathtub. You know, because it's time to get out. Like, I mean, like, that's as simple as that. Oh, man, come on, man. I don't be liking that.
Like I said, that is a perfect topic for Mrs. and Mrs. Marvel Friday night.
Like, for real, my man just laid right here on the table. We went to sleep. She picked him up, took him in the room or whatever. No, you should have been like, turn around, back to bed, on the way back in the room. All of that. What's up? Yeah, all of that. Trying to be their friend and all that. No, that's gonna hurt you in the long run. I'm telling you, man.
I learned that the hard way.
Trying to be their friend and you want to buddy them up and they can't do no good. I mean, no bad. No. What's going on? Let's go, main event. You're right. Appreciate you. Yeah, like they can't do no bad or whatever. No, if you don't take your ass in there, like, little man, he don't, bro. I'm telling you.
Nice.
Say it again.
The steel cage looks nice.
It's something else.
That old school one.
For the cage.
I guarantee they're gonna get really high on ratings just because of the steel cage.
You said they're gonna get rid of who?
They're gonna get ratings just because of the steel cage.
Is that a thing now? Like, do people still keep up with the ratings? I remember every Tuesdays, man.
Or is it?
Well, yeah, it is. I think most of all wrestling that I'm watching, whether it's Raw, that's on Netflix. NXT, I'm watching the Netflix version of that. Dynamite, I'm even watching it on from the Fight TV feed. TNA, I'm normally getting that. Well, I normally get the Access TV feed from that one. SmackDown, the NXT, that Netflix version of it, but I don't really watch nothing else that's like on TV wise though. So I'm like, that's why I was like, damn.
We would have more Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar.
Hell yeah! I think we had a Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar, but they blew it away. Good. Especially when they did the damn what was his name? Braun Strowman too. They blew that shit away, man. For real, they killed Braun Strowman's credibility when they had Braun Strowman lose to Brock Lesnar like he did. It was a cool matchup, but no, he was supposed to win that. Even Samoa Joe. Like, y'all did all of that for Brock Lesnar for what? For now? For him to be sitting at home? Probably not going to get used until whenever?
bro, what's the difference between him and Dean Ambrose?
Well, Dean Ambrose was a little. Dean Ambrose. Well, you know what? You know what? I got a good answer for you. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me do the math in my head for a minute though. He debuted in 2012 in Survivor Series. 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, you know, I can't say that. But I don't know. I guess the look, you know, and I don't know. I guess he has made a more impactful. He's made a more impact. He's made more impact under the name John Moxley. I feel like than he have done as Dean Ambrose. Yeah, he got turned on by Seth Rollins and the Shield. He feuded with Seth. He had a matchup with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32, which Brock beat his ass. Dean Ambrose became WWE champion. But I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Which one do you think meant more? Him being AEW World Champ, or when he won the Undisputed title?
What, when he won? You said the AEW or the WWE Championship?
Which one do you think meant more?
Well,
He had to
I
chase
think.
for the heavyweight.
Well, to be honest with you, I felt like, well, because I heard that John Moxley, like he was John Moxley before he was Dean Ambrose, so I feel like once he came to AEW, he became himself again. He became John Moxley again. Like he was just playing a character under Dean Ambrose while he was in WWE. So, from my perspective, I feel like him winning the AEW championship, and then also I didn't see him under this John Moxley regime before WWE. So I want to say the AEW maybe meant a little bit more. He was a different sort of character. It was still fresh. He was new too, especially when AEW first started. So, appreciate it. Yeah, but I don't know. I just have I did not like in 2014, I believe, Brock Lesnar won the title from John Cena when he suplexed him about 100 times and won the WWE Championship, which was cool and all that. The match was, like everybody was talking about that, but I didn't like how he won it and disappeared. No. I didn't like how he disappeared after he won it. Basically, like he won it and then we didn't see him until the Royal Rumble. Like, bro. But like, no, I don't know. No, find another title for him to win and disappear with. Like, nah, like that's your main championship.
Get out of here.
And I think that's why everybody was biting down on Roman Reigns too, because it was like, damn, this dude ain't here or like that. Like, he need another title. We need something else. So like, I don't know, man. Can't wait for SmackDown for the first time in a while.
Because you got to think too, even though everyone was mad about those two having the title,
but damn, the cage's about to break.
Every time
the door about to open. You say you can't wait for SmackDown for the first time. Why is that? Nah, I hear you. What you were saying?
I said numbers increased every time those two announced that they were going to be on the show.
What? Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar?
Yep.
Yeah. No, I know. I just wasn't a fan of giving the title to a guy that we're not going to see for the next 3 or 4 months.
Well, also thinking like this, the same thing like everybody used to rag on Cody. Cody was there every night. Cody was there every single day.
Yeah, he
so
was.
It's like everybody's like, oh, they're burying him. They're not booking him right. Whatever. How is he not being booked right? He's on the show. He's benefiting.
I wasn't one of those guys that was saying that. Like, I mean, he's the champion. I prefer the champion to be on the show. Me preferably though,
he put over the talent very well. Everyone's like, "Oh, he buried this."
Look at John Cena. John Cena, the WWE champion. Ever since he won the title, he's been on the shows. Like you just seen him at Backlash. He gonna be on SmackDown probably for the next month. I'm cool with that. Like, at least he's taking the initiative to be a part of the show.
Nah, but like you were that guy.
In Dallas, and now Joe, though,
Last week was fire.
Wearing too
Felt
many
like
bright colors.
before that they have been mid / not the best.
take out one of those legs.
Yeah, last week's SmackDown was alright.
The shoulder
All in.
Yeah.
block there.
Hey, nah, last week. Yeah, why we go through this match? Before it wrap it up. Nah, last week's SmackDown was nice though. Nah, oh yeah, you know one thing I do can't wait for though, if they do tap into it on Friday Night SmackDown though, like we gotta get that segment between Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, and Jeff Cobbs though, because the way Jacob was looking at Solo was like real, like hold up, bruh, like who the fuck is he? Like you just like we in this, like, and then you gonna bring him in? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm ready for that part. You know, I don't know if Cena gonna be on SmackDown or not.
Trying to defend that title.
The R-Truth joint
I'm
was
excited to
crazy.
see this thing with R-Truth.
The figure four.
Yeah, you really think they're gonna do that though?
We will see R-Truth in a Mania.
You really think they're gonna go that route, like R-Truth versus John
Why
Cena?
not?
Yeah, why
need
not? You're
Somebody,
right.
you need somebody. This is like what we were just saying about Gunther a while back. Gunther was getting cheers, chants, and stuff like that. So when you got him go against Jey Uso, it
Need something to
got
boo.
a reaction out of him because the crowd was behind Jey. But what was the big turning point? Jimmy. It got you to go, all right, man, I really want Jey to win. Like, he just beat the living daylights out of his brother. Like Gunther now. Gunther going against Pat McAfee made him absolutely hated. This right here,
Man.
it made Cena have hate, especially in Tampa.
Yeah.
If they cheer Cena in Tampa, when he's beating the living daylights out of R-Truth, I don't know what else there is.
Yeah, but before I was about to say what I hope I don't forget though. But that's one thing that was sort of, that's the reason why I think Vince didn't want to turn Cena also. That played a factor into it, because if we turn him heel, then they gonna wind up cheering him anyway, because they want to see him as a heel.
Isn't that the same thing what we're gonna do with Cody?
Say it again.
I said, isn't that the same thing that we will encounter?
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, but we live in a different time though, where it's like we cheer for the bad guys now instead of the good guys. You got to be real over. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Since I mentioned good guys though, they got like 7 people coming out to Jey Uso for his world championship, and I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. You got Logan Paul.
I love that they're doing Logan Paul at Saturday Night Mania.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not like a premium live event though, even though they you know.
I thought
but
it was Backlash at first.
yeah.
And then
But
they pulled it
I didn't.
back,
I heard they didn't want Logan Paul to be his first challenger, and I think that's why they did that Monday Night Raw with Jay and Seth.
Mhm.
I think that's why they pulled it all. But you got Gunther coming out of you, because he gonna get a rematch after that. You got Logan Paul. Pretty sure you got Sami Zayn. You got to keep an eye on too, because the way he looked at you. You know, CM Punk gonna definitely want a favor. He gonna want a favor too for coming out and saving you. Like, it's so many people, bro. Seth
I
Rollins.
think it was Punk though right now. Punk is fully set on stuff.
Yeah. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker just took him out on Monday night. So it's like, dog.
Bro,
I always loved that.
Group right now, yes, kiss.
Who?
I said Braun with that group right now is a chef's kiss.
Yes.
I love everything.
And I think it's coming together too.
Vibe so much, and
Hell yeah, it's coming together.
When he turns on set, Brian's gonna be the biggest baby face, just like how Batista got.
Yeah, it's coming together. He had the suit on too. You know, Seth gonna be Seth, but then you see Paul. Obviously, he always have a suit on, and then Braun Breaker was looking fly.
A hairy little stepchild. Who's that? Who's the girl?
That's
Willow?
Yeah, Willow.
Why is Willow out there?
Well, I guess she was out there trying to do, be on no, because Willow I guess she's I don't know, she on their side, and I know Powerhouse Hobbs.
Bro, there's
He's
a big hole in that steel
he's
cage.
part of the trios tag team with Samoa Joe and my
Oh
other man.
shit! Here's the typical we get out of Moxley.
Of course, he
Lord
gotta
help
bleed.
us.
Yeah,
Lord help us.
yeah,
This
he gotta
man,
bleed every
bruh.
match. Oh, it's
Don't
definitely a cage
donate
match.
no
So
blood, Mox. Don't donate it. You got so much rattled brains. My
yeah,
goodness, bro.
it's a cage match. So he definitely gotta bleed his ass off.
It didn't make no sense for him to bleed.
But that's his thing though. He remind me
Yeah, but
of like old
what
school
did they
wrestlers.
do to
Even
bleed?
even the guy I
That
was
wasn't
watching.
old school.
Even the Dark Side of the Ring I was watching last night. Like it's not even just the original Sheik. It's Abdullah the Butcher. It's old school guys,
I'm
man. When they
tempted
stepped
to
in the ring,
rewind this
Ric
and see
Flair.
what made him bleed.
Ric Flair is
Like,
another
I'm
one.
very curious. Like, I don't feel like that was any impact.
No.
It
I
doesn't
hear you.
do anything.
No. I hear you though. But it's like a thing to them though. To me, that's what I'm seeing. It's not more so like now. Maybe not Ric Flair did had a story to when he was gonna bleed, but most of the damn matches I seen Ric Flair,
It
his
was
head
hard
was
to watch
red
this.
and
It
bleeding
was a
though. But
point why they bled though.
yeah.
This right
But the
here.
thing is,
What did Samoa Joe do to
John Moxley.
to make this
John
bleed?
Moxley reminds me. John Moxley, like he reminds me of Abdullah the Butcher in a way, and the original Sheik. It's because they gotta feel alive. That's how they feel alive in the match. That's how they know it's real to them, and that's
Yeah,
the only thing I'm getting out of it.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, what made him bleed?
I guess he threw him inside the cage. I guess I don't know. I completely missed that part. But I mean, it's a steel
Like,
cage, so I
that's
mean,
the
I can
problem.
easily
It's
come up
like,
with that
you watch
answer.
this right now, like we just said, if you tune in, you're just going, why is Moxley bleeding?
Well, no, not necessarily because it's a steel cage match though. So like he just no, he just he no. I remember. Yeah, he did have his face up against the steel cage, and he was grating it like a cheese grate. So that's what made him bleed.
That quick?
Did that quick?
Like, I'm probably gonna rewind this just to see what caused him to nick his head that bad.
I don't even know why you gonna do that. You wasting your time. You know John Moxley gonna bleed off anything.
Like, dude, like
He'd be wrestling a match with a broom, and he'd be like, "Oh man, I'm bleeding."
it looks like they're trying to do the Hogan and Brett. I meant the Austin and Brett move. But there's no reason for it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Moxley's technically tapping without tapping. I just can't get over the fact there's so many holes in that steel cage. So Moxley technically tapped but didn't tap.
Unless there's no submissions or pinfalls in his match or something like that. If he did tap. They must got a spot on top of the cage. That's probably why there's so many holes on the side of it for them to climb up. And it looked like it's on one particular side of a cage on the cage.
It's on like little handles.
Yeah.
Moxley's biting. That was too long to even try to sell a bite. There you go. You did something good right there. You hit the ropes to throw. Bruh, Samoa Joe is literally just wearing Moxley's blood. What in the hell?
What in the hell?
So Moxley's doing RKO's now?
Yeah. That's his thing.
Let me go get a drink. I'll be back.
I'll let you know what happened. If anything happened. How you feel about the episode today? Dynamite? I mean, like, it's all right. I mean, you know, it's the second watch along that I ever done for it. Me and my guy Warren, we was like, we was gonna do one. because we do commission at 5 on Wednesdays, but at least 4. But he was like, yo, let's try something different. Because he don't really watch AEW or like that. He might check it out, but doing the whole watch along, probably not though. But I mean, it's alright. It's cool. It's cool. But I prefer like AEW, man, was the shit, man. I like what 2019 through 2022,
What's that?
and things just fell apart from
Okay.
there.
So they just did dirty deeds.
I ain't want to say fell apart. I kind of watch it, but I prefer WWE. I think a lot of us do. I do. I like WWE.
I mean, the match is good right now.
I mean, yeah.
It don't make no sense. So what was going on? Like Moxley depends on bleeding, and it doesn't make sense. My wife's already throwing vent words over here about.
Well, damn! Put him through the table. Put him through the table.
I want a drink, please.
All right, now he's in that. He's on the turnaround. All right, so now Willow just grabbed Andrade. I mean, what the hell is his name?
Who's that with that mask on?
Who are you that goes after Powerhouse? That's about as real as the damn body.
Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it. Of course.
Okay, so Will Yuta just got thrown his soul through the table. Bro, that's a guy that would benefit from leaving AEW to WWE. Hobbs.
Who's that?
What the hell is that?
I heard them say his name though.
Oh, we got the briefcase, and the ref saw every bit of it, and that's the match. Oh, that's that New Japan cat.
Okay, because they did say New Japan.
Yeah, Gabe. That guy's been running his mouth.
You said Gabe Kid?
Gabe Kid.
Oh. Okay. I hear more about him. Okay, Gabe Kid.
Turn and then gets up.
Oh, boo. Do we got to see these guys come out?
No damn sense. So you get hit with a steel chair, you turn and then get hit with a low blow. Now Willow's getting beat up. Hey, I'm glad Claudio's still wrestling. Gabe Kid and Moxley. Who's this? Oh, dear God.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, dear Lord. At least Matt or Nick looks like he actually is starting to get in shape. Matt looks like he just lost weight.
Leaving all your dry fit shirts up here.
Hold on, someone's coming now. Who's that?
Is it Kenny Omega?
Oh, Omega. Okay. Well, shit, I'm glad he finally decided to come back. So you tell me they've been beating up everybody, and Kenny Omega's just going to be beating all these guys now?
They want to cage these guys in here and beat the hell out of them, I guess. And look at the Samoa Joe, Kenny Omega. They're going to be locked inside
Who's
this
it?
cage with the Devil
Oh,
Rays,
Okada.
with the Young Bucks, with Gay Kid. This.
They destroyed you, Okada.
And they done trapped them in the ring and shit.
And now they're gonna hurt Kenny. What the hell is that? Oh, they're putting the steel cage back.
Mm-hmm. Putting the steel cage down, trap him in the ring.
Okay. So was
Oh.
this the purpose? They were gonna
boy,
get
that's
Okada in the
crazy.
beginning?
Yeah.
So now it's another massacre of Moxley. Speedball just attacked Okada and then ran out.
Mm-hmm.
After all of them are getting jumped. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
So you're telling me he just
Make
goes
it
after
make
Okada and
sense.
says, fuck Kenny Omega, fuck the other guys?
Oh, my man Spur.
Well, damn, Kenny Omega got the best neck. Yeah, let's just mess him up more. Kenny gonna be hurt again. So you got the Bucks.
Oh.
Nah, don't even tell me Swerve is just gonna attack everybody and they're gonna be back into it. At least let Nana dance them away.
Now he trying to put the cage back up with the little big ass little old school foam thing.
They threw that. All right, so now Swerve's gonna go in and now the fact that you're about to tell me Swerve is gonna take over on this whole thing. All right, let's do this. There we go. We're getting that spot we saw. Oh my God! And Swerve missed half the damn people. So now Nick's trying to raise it up.
Sound like they about to do the blood and guts little jump,
Reminds
right?
me of Dracula. Don't he remind you of a vampire?
Cool.
Swerve.
I think when he first came out.
Numerous times he looks like a vampire to me.
Look like they setting up for blood and guts, though.
Bro, how does that make sense? You just had all them guys beat up, and then Swerve just missed half of them, and everybody clears out the ring. What the?
Oh yeah. Anarchy in the arena, Anarchy in the arena. That Double or Nothing.
I'm not gonna watch that fight, whatever thing they do, where they play music through the whole match.
Nah, yeah. I'm good. Oh, that was that. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, Warren. How did you like the show?
I'm still seeing the.
Yeah. I know it was about to end all for you.
That made no sense. And then Nana sitting there dancing. Are you excited about the match?
What, the Anarchy in the arena match?
Whatever they just did.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, like, I know that Double or Nothing is going to have about 14 matches. 12 probably going to be on the main card. Like, I mean, I don't know. Nah, I'm
It's
cool.
a Sunday
like,
too, ain't it?
I think it is. Yeah, I believe it is
That's the
because
worst
Saturday
time if
night's
you gonna
main
sit there
event.
and make all that jump, bro. Oh
Exactly.
my god.
Yeah, because Saturday night's main event is next Saturday too. So yeah, it is on a Saturday. I mean, a Sunday. I mean, I don't know. I don't know at all, man. So it don't look like the AEW title gonna be on the line. Look like it's just gonna be
It just looks
an
like it's just a
anarchy
big
in the
match.
arena. Then you got MJ, not MJF, but Hangman taking on Will Ospreay. It's like they are good for some good wrestling matches though. But having a good story and telling a good story and why we here and not just having the same old match, every single what you call go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. All right, you gonna lay down in a minute. Having a single match, every same match, every single match is crazy though.
Bro, it's like
Drop kick, drop kick,
I
drop
mean,
kick.
if you
Oh,
watch, if like watching tonight, would you want to watch next week?
I mean, knowing me, I'm more than likely gonna watch next week, but I'm not gonna be as in tune as I am.
But
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
check
saying
out.
is,
I'm gonna
like, with all the
yeah.
matches that happened tonight, is there something that's like, I can't wait to see what happens next week? Like the
Nah, I
Anarchy
don't think
thing,
so.
the steel cage match was the match that it was really decent.
Nah, I don't think it was nothing
The
that happened
women's
tonight.
match, I was really disappointed with. They rushed way too much, and the girl that won, I don't know if it even did her anything.
Hmm.
Just because they didn't tell us enough to be like, hey man, get behind this girl. This girl was just dancing the whole match, and then she wins.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing to me was like, yo, tune in next week and you're gonna
And
love
it's
it.
like
Nah,
Mercedes attacking
I
this
don't
girl. Like,
understand
I don't
why.
even know what she was in the match for.
I don't understand
Like,
why Hangman Adam Page is not in the main event trying to compete
I
for the
will say,
title.
like, character wise, that was the smartest thing was Adam Page. Like,
The
I
way he
mean,
been,
Ricochet and Zach Gallen was probably the match of the night, in my opinion.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it was though. It was
I think that was
Ricochet
the
and
best
Zack
match
Allen.
they had on the card.
I don't know, man. Look here.
The MJF skit was pretty. It was interesting. I mean, Bobby doing the thing. I mean, the crowd was getting into it. They were working with it really well. I mean, there's some things that they got good with. The backstage camera angle was stupid. They don't need to do that. The Nigel McGuinness thing. You don't really know enough for that reason what they were doing. My biggest thing is what they do, and this is something that they need to really realize to do. And this is something that we've learned in wrestling school and stuff like that. Always find a way to introduce yourself because not everybody knows you. Not everybody knows what's going on. You need to be able to introduce it, kind of show the why in it without having to be in robot mode where it's just like, all right, bro, we get it. We know. Like it
Yeah,
gets to that. But it's the introduction standpoint. If you were a new fan watching AEW, there wasn't a lot of that to be like, I want to know more of this guy. I want to know what this girl does. Like there wasn't a lot of that. Like, I mean, it was a good show. It was okay. I mean,
no. It was a good show though. But nothing really about it was like, yo, I want to stick around and I want to see next week though. More than likely I'm gonna tune in and stuff. But yeah, that's why I really stick to Mondays and Fridays. I only did one NXT though. I should do more NXTs or another
I'm
NXT
gonna
though
actually
when
get
I
to watch NXT more now.
yeah
I'm
like
excited
in it
about that.
like if I do a watch along
Shout
other
out to my
than
boy
Raw and
Legacy,
SmackDown.
man. Sean Legacy is going to get against Javon Evans. I'm
Hold up, say that
super
again.
excited about that.
Say
My
that
buddy
again.
Sean Legacy. He
Sean like
wrestles outside of Georgia.
yeah.
He's
That new
so
Evolve
chosen
episode
in
came
Battle
out
Royal.
tonight,
Yep.
and they was talking about him. Yeah,
Yep.
That
And
should
he's
be
been
nice.
trying. Well, he would. I don't know if it was written down or whatever, but he actually made a promo that was just like an organic indie promo, and they actually showed it on NXT with him watching Sean Legacy's promo on the phone. So I don't know if that was part of the show or whatever, but right now they're doing really good introducing Sean Legacy into NXT if nobody's watches Evolve. So it's those things that it really helps a continued TV. So I mean, AEW was decent. It was a good show. Top to bottom. Was any matches? Do you feel like the matches were the same, or they kind of gave a different entertainment factor in each different one?
Talking about NXT?
Now the show we just watched.
Oh, Dynamite. Oh man, I feel like most of them, if not, were the same in a way. I say the most one that was different, obviously, is the Zach Gowen and the Ricochet matchup. Even the main event. I mean, like, if it's John Moxley, it's still Cage. I mean, already I can predict what's going to happen. He is definitely going to bleed, so that ain't nothing new. You know, like, I don't know, man. Lately, it just haven't been. You know, I tune in and I just, that happened. Other than that,
do you think it made him
NXT
look strong? Bleeding in the steel cage with Samoa Joe, like
no, because he does it all the time. No,
does it benefit?
You know, I like how it was where I think it was a steel cage match, and no, actually it was the Hell in a Cell match, I believe. I think it was multiple matches though, but that Hell in a Cell matchup between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Boy, that made complete sense. Everything was, why both of them was bleeding.
You could have got out of what we got tonight. Like, that could have been something. You didn't have to do all those things. You could use the cage, use all these different things. Like, in my opinion, if Moxley was going to bleed, he needed to get hit more in the head. If that was the story of the case, is like, oh, he wants to bleed. Okay, we got to get to there. It looked like, oh, I'm just going to put your face to the cage and, oh, now you're going to bleed. Like, that's what I got out of it. I'm like, did I miss something? Like, what caused you to do that? Like, those are the things that, it can just make a laugh when we, quote unquote, the pro wrestling. But, man, that was fun.
Yeah, it was, man. What you got new coming up, man? What you got this week coming up?
Hey, man, we got 2 episodes for Buzzing with Marlo this week. I've got my boy Anthony Ray, singer, comedian, hardworking guy, and of course, he just now became a 2-time Hall of Famer in not only his high school but in his entire state. We're gonna be live Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we're also going to have episode 3 of Mr. and Mrs. Marlowe.
That should
As
be
you
fun.
heard, one of the topics is going to be a very interesting story on that one. But we're going to do that one on Friday as well because Saturday is my wife's birthday and Sunday we will be moving. So we're going to make sure we can still get it out this week.
You should do a vlog on that, man. You should do a vlog on that. See how that goes, man. You guys moving or something.
Cool.
Shaking your head. You was like, oh boy. Hey, that's what's
dogs,
up.
I gotta move furniture. I gotta move boxes behind boxes. When I say move, it's basically me picking up stuff.
Yeah, I know.
The whole time.
Yeah, I know.
It ain't nobody else. It's me.
Yeah, I know. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So yeah, it's definitely gonna be some fun.
Yeah. Of course, man. We're gonna do Friday Night SmackDown. We back at it Friday night watching SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. The podcast show is definitely coming back, man. I'm trying to gather up some guests and have some cool, different, new conversations, man, and with some folks, man, and bring on some people I haven't had on the podcast show in a while. So we definitely got to do that. Of course, probably have you back on, man, and talk some dad talk like we was doing before the show. But hey, man, that's about it, man. Definitely been doing the wrestling thing. When I started doing it and the analytics on the YouTube said, yeah, you should do this, I just started diving in and doing it more. So, yeah, man, just been actually enjoying doing the watch-alongs and got to do the, we ain't got to do, but getting back to the podcast show in a bit.
Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Tino.
Oh, definitely,
like, bro. Y'all been doing these things with these watch-alongs, bro. Like,
yeah.
I I remember when they first started doing these things, I was just like, man, how can someone just record themselves watching a video, watching
No,
something?
look at. I ain't gonna lie. At first, I'm like, look at. I
I'm
want
like,
look.
what are we
I
gonna
was
do for the whole
I was
time?
totally against it at first because I'm like, look at. I watch my rap. Look at. I'm back. Look at. I'm hype. Look at the TV is up. Like we going in. I had headphones, all that. So once I figured it out, it was all smooth and goody though. But I do want to say shout out to my man Devin though. Devin did invite me on. Well, he's invited me on to do the watch along with him on Monday night on his show. So, yo, man, that's gonna be dope, man, for real. And you know, hearing about the people who's supposed to be building the studio downstairs from the apartment building, you know, it's supposed to be done by the end of the summer. So, man, hey, you know, trying to do
Things
something.
popping.
Yeah, yeah, they came. Yeah, they came up here to do some soundproof stuff because we live right over top of the center downstairs. So hopefully they go well, man. Hopefully they go well. You know, just cooling it, man. But definitely.
Also,
This was
guys, commission talks will be next week. Same. We'll do it at 5. We'll do it at 5 p.m. Eastern time. It's probably gonna be our new time now, just thanks to my lovely job. But we're definitely gonna get it there. We're gonna make sure we get you an episode as well. So we'll be back on Buzzing with Marlo on my channel next week. And man, we're still alive. We're still kicking, and I think this was fun. Like we've
yeah,
never
it
done a
was
watch.
yeah, it was cool. We did one for Raw and one for AEW, man. We gotta get you on a SmackDown one, man, because them Jones be sometimes be
SmackDown.
long. Yeah, sometimes SmackDown they
I
be having too
noticed
much
those.
filler.
So now they 3 hours now.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours since what, January or whatever. Yeah, be too many filler matches on SmackDown, man.
Really?
For real, they announced 3 matches and then they be like, "Well, you know what? This is happening tonight." It was like, "Who? Nobody want to see that bullshit." Like, no. I'm like 3 extra matches. I'm like, I'm cool with 3 extra matches, but nobody want to see that match though. But
Like,
yeah,
why?
SmackDown dope though. SmackDown, and then for real, when I thought they went 3 hours, I thought it was purposely for the Bloodline story. Like I thought it was gonna be like for that, but hey, it's all cool, man. Yeah, this was fun. AEW Dynamite Beach Break, man, is in the books. But like I said, you guys, man, definitely be back at it Friday, watching SmackDown, of course, Monday, and we talking wrestling commission talk next week on my guys podcast, man, on his side next week, Buzzing with Marlo. So, hey, man, for now, I appreciate you coming on. I'm about to chill, get little man in the bed right now because he think it's a marathon. Yeah, he on a marathon right now.
Getting off this camera.
You say you about to be the heel?
I'm about
Yeah,
to be mean.
I hear it. She
You
like,
gotta
when you
be that
getting
guy.
off?
You
Yeah.
gotta be that guy.
Yeah. All right, you guys, man. It been cool. It been safe. It been cool. Been dope, man. Appreciate you, man. For myself, Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, my guy Warren Marlowe, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. Give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? Yo, tell a friend. Until next time, we out, man. Peace. Appreciate it, my guy.